Back-to-back weeks with a guest.
Back-to-back weeks. Turtle, have you ever raced a hare?
Have I ever what? Raced a hair? A hair?
Yeah.
No, but I got scared by one time. It's like the size of a small dog. Like they're huge in Europe. I saw it and I had to like freeze. But no, I never
Hold on.
raced one.
This whole time, I'm not even kidding. I thought a hare was just a bunny.
It's like
You're telling me they're bigger?
Oh, I get it now because of my name. You know what? I get it now. I thought y'all were talking about like in real life. I'm like, okay, no, I haven't. But even if I.
Oh my gosh. I usually have our little info page up, but I'm keeping Turtle's camera up for that one.
Oh my! Yo, that was clever. That was clever.
Welcome back. Yelling at Pigeons. This is episode 40. The big 4-0.
That's crazy.
Big 4-0.
That's great. We have our friend James Smith, aka Turtle, aka DJ. Is it Menace or Menix?
Menace.
That's what I thought. DJ Menace.
Yes.
He's got all the girls.
No, I don't.
Throw it in the circle on Snapchat Live.
I live alone.
It's TikTok Live.
I live alone, no pets, and unlimited bottles of lotion. So
no, okay, okay, Diddy over here. But no, in your live, there was all these girls like yelling at us, telling us to stop asking for SpongeBob to be played in the chat.
And then when you would play songs, like, man, I'm throwing it in a circle right now.
No, I've never said nothing like that ever.
No, not you.
No, they did.
Oh, they were. Yeah.
Look, I texted Caleb. I'm not gonna lie. I texted Caleb, but I was like, should I comment in Turtle's thing and be like, yo, this got me thrown in a circle right now?
Bro, I would probably stop the stream right there.
We always, for those of you who don't know, we always go in Turtle's live streams and ask him to play Goofy Goober Rock. Not even
Creed.
it's just Goofy Goober song, right?
Yeah.
And then he won't do it, and then we ask for Creed, and he also won't do that. So,
yeah, I can't do it. I heard the guitar in the first Creed song, and I was like, nope, not doing it.
Well, okay, so you just don't like the guitar? You think they did a bad job?
I wasn't playing Creed at all. It was going to throw off the vibe.
Well,
you could at least give me credit for listening to it. I listened to it.
You tried. Yeah, listen, like, yes, one thing about Turtle, he will, if you recommend something to him, he will try it. He might not finish, but he will try. Like, I told him that Hot Rod was my favorite movie. He watched, the first 10 minutes or so?
Yeah,
and
I was just like...
Wow.
I was like, nah, I couldn't. If I could watch it, you know what? I'll try again. Do you know where I can watch that at?
Yeah, I can find out.
Please, I'll look at it again.
Or I'll mail you a DVD.
Listen, I will be stimulated this time. That way I can try to get the full effects of the movie.
Okay.
If you don't like it, it's going to shatter my entire universe.
It would, yeah. Oh, man.
Funny story about Creed, by the way, and people not liking it. I was at a Waffle House in Kissimmee, Florida, and it was like 2 a.m. I'm in there with both my brother-in-laws.
The best time to go.
Get some waffles. Yeah. Get some waffles, and the girl, what would you call it? Like, not the hostess, but she's also not the cook. I guess she's the hostess.
The waitress?
The runner?
Waitress?
Runner, maybe. Yeah, I guess waitress, whatever you want to call it. Because she's just
calling
the
food out and stuff with a little...
Yeah, taking your order and stuff.
Yeah.
First of all, she was, I want to say, at the time she was 19, and she had been in 3 car accidents. All of them were her fault.
Yep.
Because she said, we were like, how is this happening? And she was like, oh, I got my license during COVID, and I took the driver's test on FaceTime. And she told us that, mind you, before she told us she got in 3 accidents. We're like, okay, well, that explains it.
You know what? You said that this was in Florida, so I know this is true. But go ahead.
Yeah. And anyway, the Creed part is they had one of those like jukeboxes where you can pick the song on your phone. Touch tunes, yeah. And I went on there and bought some credits, and I put on Creed. And the minute, I'm talking the first strum of the guitar, the first note of the song, she goes, what? who put this on? And she walks over there to the machine, and she's got this long acrylic nails on, and she's trying to figure out how to turn it off, and she like can't
tapping it like this and stuff like
so
that.
It's like, how do you turn this off? And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, who put this on?
You just paid for it. It's not going on.
Yeah. So that was yeah. So the Creed was playing. She didn't figure out how to turn it off. I'll tell you that.
Luckily for Turtle, we were supposed to go to a Creed concert in December.
I didn't try out yet.
It doesn't matter. But I moved to New York, and Turtle definitely would have went to Creed with me. But I moved to New York, right? Turtle, you definitely would have gone because you're a good sport.
So. Yeah, I would have went. I would have bought a shirt and everything.
Yeah, you would have.
Yeah.
What other concerts have you been to, Turtle? What's your favorite kinds of concerts?
Bro, I've been to the Flognaw Carnival in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
And that's when I told y'all First of all, I ran into.
Whoa.
First of all, I ran into Wiz Khalifa. And shortly after that, that's when I ran into Ice Spice.
And you fumbled her.
No, I didn't say nothing to her. She was in an interview.
That's the fumble.
No, she was in an interview. She had security around her, and it was the guy with the curly hair, Wagnar or Flar.
Oh, Nardwar.
Nardwar, yeah, she was interviewing Nardwar. Yes, him. So she was being interviewed by him, but she was supposed to be on stage already, and he was holding her up from getting on there. So she was like, trying to leave, but he kept trying to talk to her.
This is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to walk up and say, "Hey, this guy bothering you?"
That's what she has security for.
He's gonna be like, "Wow, he really stopped Nardwar from bothering me." That's so impressive.
I'm not gonna come in between. No, bro. A whole interview. No, I can't do that.
I can't bothering you.
I couldn't do that. That wouldn't have done anything. I promise you.
What's so funny is I knew right away when Caleb asked if you went to any other concerts that he was trying to get to Ice Spice, the Ice Spice story.
I only been to 2 of them. Now that I think about it, I only been to 2. So I did photography work for Larry June in Orlando because he was on tour. Yeah. But before that is when I went to Beverly Hills for that carnival.
And you fumbled.
Those were the only 2, those were the only 2 I've been to.
Okay, he's like, oh, I didn't talk to her. Like that means he didn't fumble her. It's like, oh, the QB handed you the ball and you fumble. It's like, well, I never grabbed the ball in the handoff. Yeah, that's a fumble.
No, she was in the middle of an interview. I wasn't finna come in between that. She had like six bodyguards around her. I wasn't finna do all of that.
Could one turtle fight off 6 human bodyguards? That's the question everyone wants to know.
If I was armed, yes, but I wasn't. All I had was like, if I was armed, all I had was chapstick on me. That wasn't gonna do. I wasn't gonna do much. That's all I had on me. So yeah.
Oh man.
Rub it on the ground, make the ground all greasy so they slip.
Oh, that's a good idea. You got to get creative. You got to go Home Alone mode. It's gonna be like Kevin from Home Alone just to get the Ice Spice.
Do pull off some Houdini moves. Yeah, I wasn't finna do all that. I wasn't even supposed to be back there, so I just ended up back there somehow. I don't know how.
See, and she didn't kick you out. There must have been a reason, and you just.
She couldn't if she wanted me to. She had her own little. You feel what I'm saying?
No.
Yep.
Anyway, going back to DJ, this could be a serious question. This could be a serious question. A serious question about you DJing.
Okay.
What are some of your favorite songs to mix? Like genres or just like flat out songs?
My favorite genres to mix is more so like the old school music, because with the old school music, it's like straight to the point. I can do a lot with old school music, so I can scratch it. I can, beat mash it if I want to. It's a lot that you can do with old school music. So, during that time, it was really meant for DJs because you get to do whatever. Today's music, not so much. There's some songs that are bangers. There's actually a lot of songs that are bangers, but old school music takes the cake for me.
And would you ever make your own own beats up?
Would I make my beats? I do that all the time. Would I ever make my own song? Probably if I was dared to, but I
dare you to make your own song.
No.
How about this? I dare you to make us a new intro.
You
don't have to, but if you find the time, you're like, I'm going to make them an intro. Go for it.
Like a song
respect.
with words or just a beat?
I'd be cool with just a beat as long as it's cool.
You know what? One of these nights when I can't sleep, when the ideas is hitting, I'm gonna think of y'all and I'm gonna try to get y'all something.
Bet. It only needs to be like 20, 30 seconds, maybe even less.
Got you.
Whatever you got.
I'll make it 30 seconds just in case.
Bet. Speaking of old school music and that being like your favorite to mix, what would you classify as old school music? Because we're old heads. Some people would call like 2008 old school.
So
we're getting old.
So I would say when it comes to old school, I'm talking about like, okay, we're talking like Wu-Tang, we talking like ODB, Method Man, you got Candy Rain, you know, like songs in that genre, like 90s specifically, so 90s hip hop and R&B.
No, like Y2K, like early 2000s ever mixed in there? Or?
The early 2000s, there are a lot of bangers around that time because, you know, you have like, you know, Jamie Foxx, you had Jim Jones,
right.
Like you had all of them that came out with bangers during that time. So the bangers in those eras definitely plays a part, and they do go hand in hand with the 90s hip hop and R&B.
Interesting. That's really interesting because My Sacrifice by Creed came out in 2001.
I'm not playing Creed. That's not hip hop or R&B. I knew this was where I was going. This is not hip hop or R&B. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Know where that one was going.
I seen it coming. I see. That's why I said hip hop and R&B. Creed is not hip hop nor R&B.
Okay, but it is a banger.
I have one last question before we get to what Luke has prepared.
All right. Cool.
Who do you think the next pope is going to be?
I don't know.
All right, fair enough.
I would say
how you pick a pope. How do you pick a pope?
I think they all have to do a 3-point shootout, and the winner is the next pope, which is why I think it'll be Contavious Caldwell. He'll be the next pope.
They tell 100 people to line up, and they just be like, pray, and whoever sounds the best gets it.
Yep.
Boom.
It's like they do stand-up
vote on them.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they vote on who the pope. Like all the other guys who are also running to be pope vote, and once they have someone that has more than like half, they have a majority vote, that person becomes the pope.
Interesting. Does the pope give like sermons, or does he just chill?
I don't know. I'm not Catholic.
Because they should do like American Idol for pope. They have all of them go up there and do like a couple minutes of a sermon, and then they vote that way.
That would be
funny.
That'd be awesome.
Like, what do they do on their day to day? Now that I think about it, because y'all got.
I don't know. I saw the room that he was living in, and it was crazy that the Pope was living in like a dorm, basically.
Basically,
pretty wild.
Yeah. I never looked into it. I should probably look into it because I never even knew.
I don't know
anything
much
about that. Yeah.
Anyway, one of the things I wanted to talk to Turtle about, because I was like, I saw this online, and I was like, I feel like Turtle would have a strong opinion on this. The discourse this week has been, could 100, I assume unarmed people, defeat a gorilla in combat? Now, the tweet said that all the people are very determined. So we're given the assumption that they're locked in. You know what I mean? They're locked in. Thoughts?
Okay. What do I think will happen? There was a lot that was going through my mind when this question came about, because I was like, what? No way. And then I was like, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Because the whole equation just changed the more you think about it. But I think that depending on how the 100 people go after the gorilla is how the results will go. So if everybody just like standing back and waiting for the first guy to go in, if the gorilla is going to take a man out one by one, if he could, he's going to take him out.
It's going to be like on SpongeBob when he ripped SpongeBob in half.
Exactly. But if they all just form a circle around him and just swarm at the same time, I don't think the gorilla got a chance.
Yeah, I saw odds were set at like plus 2,000, plus 4,000 for the people, and I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me. It's free money.
Yeah.
I'll do you one better. I think 100 people could be 2 gorillas.
Yeah.
No problem.
when I first heard of that question, the first thing I thought of, I think I seen a video where it was like a cockroach being like eaten by like 100 ants
Yeah.
or like 1,000 ants or something
Oh,
like
is
that.
it the one of the wasp being eaten by all the bees?
Yeah, I seen that one too. I
Yeah,
seen
he
that one
like took
too.
out one of the. That's going to be us after they take out the first guy. After he SpongeBob's our first soldier, we're all going to pile up, pile up on him. Like they
Just
did for the
ripped him in
wasp.
half. But
Yeah,
no,
the
that's what
bees.
I think. I think because of the numbers is gonna override the gorilla because gorillas are a lot like us. I feel like once they do something of so much or something, they're gonna eventually get tired.
Yeah.
If there's 100 people coming after you, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. If one
Yeah.
person get jumped by 10 people, that's still a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
We have more endurance. Like
yeah,
gorillas are all like all gas no brakes until they're tired. Whereas
Yeah.
we can kind of pace ourselves, especially if there's 100 of us. We have the
exactly.
rotation.
Could
We
take
get
turns.
a coach out there putting in the starting 5 at a time. You know, letting people rest.
Have
We'll
a
be fresh.
halftime show.
Yeah, fresh legs. We'll have a band come out for halftime. The
Yeah,
gorillas just so
that's what I
confused.
think. One by one, gorilla got it all the way.
Yeah.
100 to 1, yeah, the gorilla's getting stomped
I'll
out.
do you one
Yeah.
better. I think 25 could beat a gorilla.
You might not be wrong.
You might not be
If
wrong.
they're all going at the same time,
25 is still a lot of people.
still a
That,
lot
that
of
is
people.
a lot for one gorilla though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
One
No
gorilla.
weapons, just straight hands.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what could defeat a gorilla would be one like 3-year-old child falling into his little place where he lives, and then someone with a gun.
That's
That would
true.
beat a gorilla. It happened in 2016, and we'll never forget. Rest in peace, Harambe.
Matter of
R.I.P.
fact,
Harambe.
let me pull up Google. Do y'all know how much a gorilla can bench press though?
I think it's like
Uh,
1,500 pounds, something like insane.
Let me see.
But
I'm a-
even think about that. Let's say they can bench 2,000 pounds. If you put 10 people on each arm, weighing an average of 200 pounds, he can't even
Yeah.
lift his arms up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we still got 80 people left. Easy
So
money.
so a fully grown silverbacks are actually stronger than 20 adults. 20 adult humans combined.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah,
that's
Caleb
25.
saying 25 is like probably just enough.
It's
So
gonna be-
they're
it'll be a
basically
5-round
saying
match.
this. Yeah, right.
5 rounds.
5
with the
rounds,
gorilla.
100 people. You feel me? They're basically saying that he can lift 4,000 pounds.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
on a bench press, while a well-trained man can only lift. Yeah, so 4,000 pounds is how much they're saying they can bench press.
That's like almost as much as I can bench. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's what I rep anyway. But that had me wondering. So Caleb kind of narrowed it down. I think 25 sounds like probably the lowest I could take out a gorilla.
Mhm.
But like, what are some other animals? What do we think the number of people it would take? So, for example, a grizzly bear.
Mhm.
How many people would it take to take down a grizzly bear? No
I
weapon.
think you can take less.
Really? I don't know.
Actually,
because they're so fast.
we got to think about how big the bear is.
Grizzly. That's a big bear.
Grizzly bears are big.
Grizzly bears are massive. Like, very, very big.
And they have knives on their hands.
Yeah. Like Zach Edey, think about how many rebounds he gets. He's a big guy.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Grizzly bear.
Okay. All right, Malcolm
Yeah.
Moore.
No, I think I think if you really want me to be honest, I think with a grizzly bear, I would still say 25 for the grizzly bear.
Really?
And I only
know.
say this because a gorilla is more human-like than a grizzly bear. A gorilla is stronger than a grizzly bear. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain
Okay.
stuff that you can do to a grizzly bear that you can't do to a gorilla.
But
Well,
the
I
grizzly
think-
bear has 5 built-in large knives on each finger.
That's true.
That's pretty difficult. We don't have any weapons.
Yeah.
That
We
is
should be
awesome.
allowed to get at least like some rope to do like a tripwire or something.
Yeah. And if gorillas are the animals that are most like us, then they're gonna think more like us. But I think grizzlies are gonna go straight. They want to kill. Like, they're not gonna care that we.
That's
About
true. That's true.
life
I
or
think we
death,
could
like, they
manipulate. We could manipulate the gorilla.
Yeah.
Hey, we're just friends. Like, you're just one of us. There's 101 of us, not 100 versus 1. And then all of a sudden, when he's least expecting it, when we're all around the campfire doing marshmallows, bam.
Got Creed
Got
playing in the background.
Yeah, I got Creed, My Sacrifice in the background. Oh, what a moment that would be. What a moment that would be. But the grizzly bear does not care.
Does not care.
Yeah, because I've seen. There's been people. So it's like one of the UFC fighters with the cleft lip that be fighting bears on his free time. The Russian, you know his name?
That sounds like a Russian activity.
Sounds like a Russian.
I don't know his name off the top of my head.
He be wrestling bears on his free time, but it wasn't a grizzly bear. Now, a grizzly bear, on the other hand, after me just googling that, I was just like,
grizzly
whoa.
bear. He wouldn't be doing that in his free time.
Yeah, he wouldn't. I think I seen one video of a grizzly bear like walking past, and somebody was like recording, and I was just like, the size comparison was like
Insane.
honestly kind of crazy. Yeah.
Like I actually don't know what the number would be for a grizzly bear. I think it might be a couple hundred.
One. Me.
Okay, Caleb's got it. Don't worry, everyone. Hey, stand back. This grizzly bear
If
bothering
you ever
you?
see me in the forest fighting a grizzly bear, help the bear.
Pray for the bear.
I'm pouring honey on you, King.
Oh my gosh.
Saying that without saying no Diddy is crazy. I'm gonna just say that.
It's Shannon Sharp reference.
It's a Shannon Sharp. It's a Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp talking about LeBron.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
No,
when
I
LeBron posted like, if you see me in the forest with a bear, pray for the bear or whatever, the line. And Shannon Sharp commented on it, said, "I'm pouring honey on you, goat or king." Like the craziest glazing ever.
Pause. Woo!
No, it's Shannon. Play. Woo! He wants you to hit play. He's grabbing the remote out of your hand, hitting play.
Shannon, Club Shay Shay, boy.
Yeah.
Oh man. No, I do think it should be more, especially with like the claws that a bear has.
It's the claws. The claws are tough.
The meaty claws.
I don't know how we're getting big meaty claws. I don't know how we're getting through that.
How many SpongeBob references can we get in one episode?
It's gonna be probably.
It's gonna keep coming. It's gonna keep coming.
Whoa.
Well.
I'm like, God, we just hit play. You're pausing it already.
Oh,
crazy. Oh man. All right, so grizzly bear, undetermined / 150 people.
Yes, undetermined. It's gonna be because I changed my mind now.
Okay, what about a hippo?
Ooh,
they're actually more dangerous, I think, than both of those.
Yeah. Sneaky. The problem with a hippo is their skin is so thick. How are we going to kill it?
Thick.
I don't know how we would kill. I don't even know what the method would be.
They have thick skin. Their bite is insane.
They have very thick skin. They can handle any joke.
They can just bite through watermelons like ice. All right. So are we fighting on land? Oh, yeah, like Ice Spice. So
Listen, hold on. That's not. I could also bite through a watermelon.
The whole thing.
I don't have a big enough mouth, but if you give me a watermelon the size comparison to a hippo, I could bite through it. That's a grape, basically. I can eat grapes.
That's
a watermelon's a grape for them. Like wow.
So are we fighting on land or in water?
I think the arena's
shallow
gonna be like
water.
Half land, half water. Okay.
Yeah.
So shallow water. Do we have
on the
weapons?
shore?
No weapons.
No weapons.
Bro, there's no way we're gonna punch a hippo out.
We would have to just pile enough people on it to.
It's not going to do anything.
Make it tired until it collapses, and then we just stay laying on it until it starves.
This is like 2,000 people. If you ask me, this is so many people.
A lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially if we don't. Again, if you give us some rope or something, we might be talking different. You can get in there and get a couple legs tied up, hog tie this thing.
Yeah,
drown it or something.
They don't have great they don't spin that. Like they're only is front. You know, they can't swipe at you. They just have their mouth.
Yeah.
Imagine getting headbutt by a hippo though.
Bro, I would be knocked out.
That's all it takes is just one.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
But also if everybody rushes from around, it's going to be hard to slow it down.
I agree.
The next one's going to be interesting because you both lived in Florida. A crocodile.
Crocodiles aren't in Florida.
Okay, close enough. You lived in Florida near their very close relatives.
Well, do you know how to tell the difference between a crocodile and an alligator?
I know this. One of them will see you in a while, and one of them will see you later.
Yep.
Yeah. So tough. This is interesting though because one person could wrestle one, but can they kill it with their bare hands? Because again, tough skin.
With a weapon, yes. Bare hands, weapon, I don't know.
I think you could still choke it out.
Wait, but bears have like claws on their hands. So if you're giving me bare hands, I'm clawing that thing up. No problem.
But choke them out. Can't they be underwater for a really long time?
They stick their nose up to breathe.
Yeah.
You never seen that? They're just like their nose.
But they still can go under for like minutes at a time, no?
I don't know much about.
So you would have to. That's what I'm saying. Because if they can be underwater for a really long time, then you would have to choke them out for a really long time in order for that to happen.
Yep.
And then their skin is rough. If they do the little gator roll thingy, then it's over with.
You're gonna get a flag in the NFL. They see that's the thing. Get an official out there. Get Roger Goodell. If he sees that gator hit the roll, that's it. Suspended. Kicked out of the league. That's how you beat him. One gator versus Roger Goodell.
If Houston had one more player than the Gators, do you think they would have beat them? Like if they could play with 6 guys?
Probably. I mean, it would have been, probably.
So then that's really like only like 1 and 1.3
1.1, 1.3. Yeah.
I think 2 people could take out a gator.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's probably true.
I agree.
Yeah.
Or hands, I don't know, but with weapons, one person can do it.
2 normal people or 1 Irwin.
Yeah. Yes.
1 Irwin.
Either Steve or what's his son's name?
Rob,
yeah.
Rob, bro, because look, when I worked at Hibbett's, right, this guy came in from corporate. His name was Robert Irwin, and he was wearing a Lacoste polo, so he had a gator on his shirt. I was like, this is crazy.
Did he know? Did he know?
He never mentioned. I didn't want to bring it up because he was from corporate. I didn't know what his vibe was yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty crazy. The next one on the list was elephant. I'm gonna skip that because we have too many leather skinned animals.
Well, we can come back to
Not even leather. Like
I think an elephant
gator skin. It would be tough. It would be tough, but people do it. Poachers, you can throw 3 poachers on them. That's true. They do have weapons. They do have weapons.
What if I tied its trunk in a knot like a cartoon?
Oh, that's a good point. It'd be hard to breathe. He'd breathe through his mouth.
Yeah.
What if we added other animals that can't hurt the elephant to help us out, like mice?
And they can't hurt the elephant.
Scare it.
Okay.
Yup.
That's an interesting strategy.
Yup.
That's an interesting strategy. The elephant. I mean, did you see what the elephant did to that old lady a couple years ago?
Oh yeah. Is this the one?
I actually didn't see the video, but I've heard about it.
Is this the story of the lady that got trampled to death and then?
Oh yeah.
She got trampled at her funeral too. Do you hear that?
Yeah,
story?
that might be the same lady. Yeah, the elephant
got trampled twice.
So this lady got trampled,
and then at her funeral,
dead,
they trampled her again.
The elephant came back and trampled her at her funeral.
That's crazy. Listen. He was like, "Nah, I'm not done yet."
Yeah, I'm
not done yet.
He's yeah.
Elephants don't never
he
forget.
He talks the talk and walks the walk.
Yeah, that's insane, actually.
All right, what about a tiger?
Ooh,
I feel like if I can get on its back and gouge its eyes out, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
but they're strong though.
They're strong.
They are.
They're fast.
Those things are.
Yeah, because even Mike Tyson.
Knives.
Yeah, they have knives too. Mike Tyson was talking about when he had a pet tiger. I think he said he had to let it go because they grow up and they do the same thing they was doing when they was younger, but they don't realize how strong they are. So he had to get rid of it. I think.
So what if the tiger has to get rid of me because I grow up and they're like he can kill me now? I might be different.
I feel like no animal bites the hand that feeds them. So
that's the thing we're underestimating about all this stuff is humans are smarter. We can manipulate all these animals.
But what if this is a tiger that has grown up not in captivity and is just ready to kill?
Then they would be smarter hunters.
Yeah.
Well, what if I climb up in a tree and just jump out of the tree and land on its back? 1, he has a broken spine now. 2, I'm gouging his eyes out.
Are you gonna fall from the tree like this or like this?
See, the thing is,
I'm coming in with an RKO.
A tiger's probably going to smell you before you even see it.
Okay, what if I put on some perfume to smell like a nice tiger lady and
A
catch it
nice
off
tiger
guard?
lady is crazy.
Catch it off guard. He's like, "Oh wow, she smells hot. I'm totally off my guard right now." And then you know what
Totally
he would
off
do?
my
He'd be like,
guard right now.
he'd be like, "But she probably has so much security around her. I'm just gonna walk away," and then I'd win.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Y'all never gonna let this go.
He'd be running away, fearing for his life.
Y'all never gonna let this go.
What if she tells him security to kick me out?
No, bro.
There's
Absolutely not.
Nardwars there.
Y'all never gonna let that go.
Never.
Never. Oh man,
I would say lion, but I feel like that's pretty much the same thing.
yeah, they're just.
Although I would argue a tiger.
They're smaller. Tigers would be harder.
I'd rather fight a lion than a tiger.
Yeah, lions are bigger or smaller and not as strong.
How come we haven't seen like a jungle environment where a tiger just says, "I'm sick of this. This is mine now," and goes and takes out the lion?
Because they don't even live on the same continent.
Find them. You haven't heard? They hear all the news about being the king of the jungle. Be like, nah, me. We should make
also,
a Disney
lions
movie
don't even really live in jungles.
Yeah, that's true. Weird term, king of the jungle. They don't really live
They don't.
in the jungle at all.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I've never
tigers
actually
live in
seen
the
a picture
jungle.
of a lion in the jungle. So that's even crazier. The tiger lives there. They don't even live there, and they're claiming they're the king of it.
Ooh, I feel the beef coming on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of wild. Someone needs to tell the tigers that the lions are kind of blowing up their spot a little bit. That's kind of wild. A great white shark, easy. We're fighting it in on a basketball court. One person. I walk away. Game over. If I have home field advantage, if I have home field advantage against a shark, that's an automatic dub.
Okay, is this just a regular great white? Or are we talking
Great
like
white. Great white.
Okay. Oh, ooh. I don't know. How many people it would take to kill it? Bare hands?
I think one. I think I could do it.
I feel like it comes to a point where you kind of need weapons.
No, I could beat a shark. It just depends on who has home field advantage. That's all. If he's coming to my place, I literally just have to walk away from it and he dies. If I have to go to his stadium, one, are his fans even showing up? Doubt it. Two, so the hostile environment's not there. Two, I have a chance in his stadium. He has no chance in mine.
That is true.
That's true.
So, I think that's an
That's true.
easy dub.
Easy dub.
That's an
Easy dub is
against me.
crazy.
Great white. Easy dub. Easy dub.
Right. Have y'all ever seen a megalodon? Like, have y'all like seen pictures
those things
of a
are big.
megalodon?
Oh, I've seen the movie The Meg, and that thing is insane.
Yeah.
I'm terrified of like deep water. We don't even know.
I
what's
am
happening.
too. I am too. Like, even when I tried to play Sea of Thieves, I tried playing Sea of Thieves with y'all before, right?
You like CFTs?
I can get it, but like even when I was playing, was that a joke? Am I missing something?
CFTs nuts fit in your mouth.
Wait, what?
Walked right into that one.
What happened?
Said,
I'm lost.
He said, "You like Sea of Thieves?" You said, "Yeah," and he said, "See if these nuts can fit in your mouth." So
It's
you walked right into
CFTs
it.
nuts joke.
You walked right into it.
I didn't even hear that. My bad.
I think we did. Did we try to play Sea of Thieves?
Bro,
I know we talked about playing, but I can't.
We
remember
talked about it.
I think I played with y'all for like I think it was like a couple of hours. I had to have it downloaded so I could play with y'all because I know y'all played. But when I play with y'all, the whole time I'm playing, my heart is like thumping. Like, and then as soon as I get on, like all the water started turning black. And I'm just like what's going? And then I see these tentacles come up. I'm like, yeah, it's over with. And I got into the water, bro. I was like, oh no.
You haven't played it since? That's just it?
I haven't played it since. I'll play it again if
game.
other people play it, even though it's like a fear of mine, but it's like nobody be playing it, so I haven't played it either.
Mm-hmm. I haven't played it in a while. You know what you need to do? You need to get a quest. You can play some games with me and Caleb on the quest. We're basically like starting a cult, and we're trying to get people to join it. It's just us two right now. Because everyone is like, I don't want to get a VR headset. I'll never use it. And you're right if no one you know has one. But if all your friends have them, you would use it all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I agree.
you got to get one.
Why don't you
Even though me
ask
and Caleb-
your brother to play with y'all?
Yeah, I mean, he has one. My brother has one. But I haven't played with him yet.
I mean, I'll get it. I mean, it's crossplay, right?
Cross.
I don't think so. Like, you have to have a Quest. It's VR.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Quest is like a game mode on Sea of Thieves.
Oh, that does fit.
No.
That sounds like it would be,
That
though.
does sound right. Yeah. No. I'm talking about VR. Hop on VR, play some golf, play some. I was playing like a knockoff Halo on there one time. That was cool. You can watch movies, sports.
Yep. Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that would sound fun.
I
we
suggest
just go sit in a sports bar and watch.
And we watch the game and let random people come in there, and they would have the craziest sports takes.
I would use my garage just like my room, so that way I have space to like walk around.
Bro,
Yeah.
you can get a used, like you can get the model that Caleb has, the Quest 2, used for like people practically give them away.
Really?
They're cheap
Yeah,
if you're willing to buy used. They're cheap.
Because I think after a while, once you play it, it kind of gives you a headache. So I think that's why people stop using them.
It depends. I feel like you get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I was playing it at its peak, I feel like I didn't really get a headache because I was playing it so much, I was getting used to it.
My old roommate had one, and I was playing the boxing game, and that was actually really fun.
The boxing game's like the go-to. Like, hey, try this VR.
Yeah.
And then you put on the boxing game. The first one I ever played, I was playing the Creed game. And what's crazy is
listening
like
to Creed.
Yeah, the Creed game. Creed game where you just rip the guitar and just play awesome songs.
I just stood in the front row of a Creed concert.
Yeah, no, I was Michael B. Jordan, and it was pretty crazy because like obviously I have the exact same build as Michael B. Jordan, so
Yeah, it probably
it
felt
was a
real.
very immersive experience.
Speaking of concerts, you know they be having them on Roblox?
I
do they do on
did
Fortnite?
not, but I'm not surprised by it. Yeah, because Fortnite, they do on Fortnite.
Yeah, they do, and they had one with Travis Scott.
Yeah,
I
Eminem had
think-
one the other.
I didn't.
months
I
ago.
never went to that one. I never done that. Well, I don't have Fortnite anymore, but I know that Roblox be having concerts. They be having church. They be having everything in there. Yeah, they be having church in Roblox.
Church on
You can do
Roblox.
anything on that game.
Oh,
I found
fuck.
out about. Yeah,
Have you ever played Roblox?
I played it for like 12 minutes.
Sneaky, there's a game on there. I can't remember what it's called, but it's crazy that it's Roblox. Like it doesn't look like Roblox at all, and it feels and plays and looks like a early Modern Warfare game. It's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it blows my mind that it was built in Roblox.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah, I
stuff
can't
on there
comprehend
that,
it.
like,
Not everything's the blocky like people run
Yeah.
around. There's actually some. I mean, I haven't played it in a long time. That was the only game I played on there. But there's actually like some crazy stuff people can make on there.
I think the only game that I played on Roblox is I had a grocery store. I ran that for like 10 out of the 12 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the 2 minutes I did the Squid Games.
okay,
I did the Squid
Okay,
Games
yeah.
on Roblox, yeah.
I
and that
did-
was it.
I did on Fortnite. Somebody had a. Do you remember the TV show Wipeout?
Yes.
yeah,
Somebody had a Wipeout map on Fortnite,
Mm-hmm.
and I was grinding that map trying to make it onto the leaderboard. And there's this big leaderboard at the end of the map, and it's like, message me on Twitter if you beat the time to get on the leaderboard, and I'll add you. Send me a screenshot. I played that thing for hours, and I finally got on the leaderboard, and I DM'd the guy, and he was like, "Oh man, really good time, but I actually don't have access to that file anymore."
dang.
Dang, man, I was grinding that map for so long. I could have beat that map with my
Man.
eyes closed,
Man.
all for nothing.
I tried to wipe out on Fortnite too. That was actually hard, especially where you had to force yourself to run fast and then jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got me every time. Every time.
By the time I was done with it, it wasn't hard. Pause. Pause.
You set yourself up for that
Hold on.
one.
Yeah, listen, I caught it and I was like, I need to I'll pause it myself. Hand me the remote, I'll pause it myself.
Oh man,
Oh my gosh.
That was crazy.
Oh my gosh. What
That might be the
Charlamagne say? He
worst one
said,
of the whole
"Pause, man.
episode.
God damn."
That was bad.
Well, Turtle.
That was
Speaking
really
of
bad.
what games are you playing these days? You still grinding Marvel Rivals?
All right, so here's what I got to say about Rivals. I think the higher you get on the rank, the dumber the players get. Like, it's supposed to be a team-based game, and I think people just pay too much attention to. They use who they're good at instead of using the people that they should use to help us win.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what happens the higher you get up. Like with me, I like to have 2 tanks, 2 damage, 2 heals. I'll play healer if I need to. If there's no tanks, I'll play tank if I have to. Like I have a person in each stage.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do that. They just stick to that one player, and then they'll just
have 5 tanks and 1 healer.
Bro, I'm telling you, if they want to do that, then cool. But it's like somebody else got to be healer. Don't get mad at me if you die, because I can't heal 5 tanks at the same. You know what I'm saying? Like at the rate to keep them all alive. It's gonna take more than just me.
So it's like 2K My Park, and everyone's a point guard. No one wants to take the time to grind.
Exactly. That is exactly what it is. So
that makes sense.
So when it comes to the games that I play, so as you can see, I got a PC now. Had it for maybe it's almost a year, maybe a year and some change.
Mm-hmm.
I play a lot of. I like scary games, so I'll play Repo. I'll play, the back rooms if I had to. I'll play Demonologist. I'll play.
There's a game called Repo that's scary. You just take people's cars and you're scared that they're gonna be like mad.
No. Repo is the game where it's like it's huge right now.
I think it happened at the lick.
No, no.
Simulator.
So it's like, don't y'all ever seen them little stick figures with the big eyes and like people like streaming those games and their mouth talks like this?
I don't think so, but Loki, it does sound scary.
Bro, no, that's not the scary part.
Okay.
So what it is, it could be you and 6 other people, and what you have to do is that you have to go inside of this building, and you have a cart, like a little grocery cart that floats. Your goal is to get however much money that you're set to get for that map into that cart. So like vases and jewelry and stuff like that. The money has to add up to that amount. So for example, my map was like $10,000. You have to get $10,000 worth of stuff in the cart, bring it back to the point, turn it in.
The stick figures are chasing you?
Yes, and there's two monsters that are chasing you this whole time, but the thing is you can't hear the monsters walking up on you.
Oh, I might have saw you streaming this before.
I stream that all the time.
Is it like black and white?
It's not black and white.
Or maybe it's just like night vision look, kind of like that.
It's like low quality.
Okay.
And they got flashlights. Yeah.
Okay, I think I saw you
all the time. I play it all the time.
When I saw you playing it, I think maybe you had just started playing it because you kept dying right away, and you were like, "I don't know how to play." Nobody, and everybody else, you were just watching them play.
Yeah, I know how to play. Does that sound like the same
game, or am I thinking of something else?
You're talking about that game. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Because the people that come and scare you, they almost look like
It's different.
I was going to say they almost look like they're from Stranger Things a little bit.
Yeah,
but not really.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Turtle, I need you to get Schedule 1. Have you seen this game?
Schedule 1. I have it. I have it.
I need you to stream that.
Right now, I can do that right after this.
Yeah.
What is Schedule 1?
It's this guy. You're in like a small town and you're a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Oh, that.
And it's like,
downloading that.
But the graphics are. It's only on PC.
Mm-hmm.
But the graphics are incredible. Or not incredible. They're
cool.
awful. They're so bad.
They're bad.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's so cool.
Yeah. It's a funny game.
It'll be really bad or really great.
So what you do is that you're basically a drug dealer. You start from a motel and you work your way up. So you get to grow the plant, you get to grow the weed, you get to make meth, you get to make. I haven't got to the other drugs yet, but I done bought buildings, I done bought businesses. Like it's a lot.
I saw someone online that said they were making a Groove City game. I really want them to finish that because I would love to play it.
Yeah, because all we saw was the trailer. Yeah, I saw it, and I was just like, I want to know what the game is about, and like, what are they going to be
Yeah, I
doing?
just saw the one
know?
screenshot, and he was walking. It was like the vending machine on Pine Street. That's what it looked like anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "This looks awesome."
We got Groove
And I haven't
City
heard any
game
updates.
before we got GTA 6.
Yeah, if we get Groove City game before GTA 6, that'll be crazy.
That'll be absolutely like insane.
You plan on streaming that
What?
GTA 6?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
absolutely.
excited for that.
Will,
coming out.
will, you, will you stream the Groove City game?
If I can get it.
Yeah, we need it.
Yeah. There, I need to
All
see
right,
that.
I'll stream it. I mean, where is it going to be sold at?
I have no idea.
No idea.
No
Yeah, me neither.
idea.
Me
I
neither.
have no idea. Listen,
So-
I can go hit. I'm the only one here that's still in Groove. I can go hit the streets, get you a file on a flash drive or something, ship it to you. We'll make it happen.
Get a bootleg copy at the gas station.
I'll get a bootleg copy of the Groove City game in Groove City.
Oh man, that's
It's the only place where you can get it, literally.
Yeah. Look,
First mission.
yeah, the first mission is to acquire the game. It's a very immersive game.
You gotta find it.
Yeah. I play the Groove City game every day. Okay, in real life. GTA 6 though, I'm excited for it to come out. I might this time. I don't know if you guys have done this in the past. I might try to beat the whole campaign before I start playing online. Because usually I start playing online and then I just never pick the campaign back up.
I'm not gonna lie, I never cared about a campaign from any GTA. Really, I just go straight to online because I feel like that's what matters.
Yeah, I mean that's what I've done in the past, but I think it would be kind of cool to I feel like
You
they
also
have
get to,
very
like-
detailed stories.
You get to learn the layout of the city too before you run into the online.
See, when it came to San Andreas, I knew the cheat codes like off rip. So once I knew that, I was like, it's no point of playing the story if I already know the cheat codes to it. You know what I mean? I already have a flying car as soon as I get the game, so it's like
Try to beat it
I'm
without
chilling.
cheat codes. Then.
Yeah, I just be popping wheelies on bikes, causing troubles, getting 5 stars, getting them off of me.
All you had to do was follow the train, CJ. Not the line.
Turtle,
Yeah.
do you? I'm gonna talk Turtle for a second because Luke doesn't know about the elementary school book sales, book fairs.
No, yeah, I was homeschooled.
Were you one of the kids that would go in and get the cheat code book, but then just write the cheat codes in a piece of paper so that you didn't have to buy the book?
I was one of those kids that I would look the cheat codes up online and then I'll write it down. I did get a cheat code book before. It was like rectangle and it was really small. So I would just check and see if the games that I have was on there, but if they weren't, I was just like, well, at least I got a cheat code book.
I knew kids that would take a piece of paper to the book fair and act like they were writing down books they wanted, but they would just write the cheat codes into the
See, I never done that. I just Googled it.
It's like the old school. I bet back in like the 1600s, that was how they like pirated films. Like instead of recording a movie on a camera, they like went to the library and wrote down what the book said.
1600s?
Why not? Why not the 1600s?
Oh yeah.
They didn't have movies in the 1600s.
That's why I thought you were saying like, no, you're good now. You'd write the script of a Shakespeare's play.
Yeah. They're like, hey, and then they're out on the streets like, hey, I got that Shakespeare, and you're like, I think I bought the wrong Shakespeare. And it's because like the handwriting's terrible. And it's like,
He's getting a couple of your boys to go out and put the play on.
I got the Shakespeare. What y'all need? I got it.
I got Shakespeare.
I got Hamlet. I got Romeo and Juliet. What you need?
You got everything you need. No,
Oh man, there's like a little bit.
funny.
Some of the words are just a little bit off.
Yeah,
Like they're just like not quite sure. They were in a hurry, rushing it.
I got Juliet and Romeo.
Yeah.
Change the names a little bit.
Oh man.
Oh man, Turtle. I have one last question for you. Probably the most important question.
no.
Actually,
We asked this to all of our guests, starting from.
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah. All right. There's no wrong answer here. No wrong. You do whatever you
Just an
want.
opinion.
You're a director of a rom-com, right? Romantic comedy.
Okay.
And you're casting an actor and an actress to be the main two, the lead roles.
Okay.
Who are you casting? Like what's your
well, I would want it to be people that are like actually funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So when it comes to oh my gosh. I don't know who I would pick, but okay. All right.
That was a very Kevin Hart-esque move right there. Okay,
Well,
okay.
no.
Snapping your fingers.
So you know the girl from that movie.
Yep.
Yeah,
No. Wait. I can't remember. I can't remember the name of the movie. It's on Netflix. I think it's
Okay. What is it about?
the wrong Missy or something like that. Or
Oh, okay, yeah, the wrong Missy. Yeah.
So
I don't know
I
her
would-
name. I know what you're talking about.
I think so. Yeah. So
Who's she in that?
I would have her as the actress and the actor. I would have Cat Williams.
Wrong.
Wrong. Yeah, wrong.
The correct answer was Glenn Powell and Sydney Sweeney. That's what we were looking for. So
I
wrong.
don't even know those people.
Look,
I don't even know them.
Hey, Turtle, look up Sydney Sweeney.
You're gonna want to do yourself a favor. Look up Sydney Sweeney.
You're gonna wanna look
Sydney
up
Sweeney.
Yep.
Sweeney, yeah. And look up Glenn Powell if you're into that. But yeah. And if you had,
And who?
that face was so funny. I mean, Glenn Powell. He would be the male love interest.
He's just a white man.
Yeah, just a cool dude.
Oh.
He's in a cool tornado movie. It's pretty cool.
But Sydney.
Sydney Sweeney, yeah. Hey, newly single. So as long as she doesn't have security around her, Turtle might actually say hi. We'll see. If you
Bro,
ever bump
she's
into
older
her.
than me by a month and a couple of days.
Perfect. That lotion's gonna be put to use today. But anyway, if you had to pick a soundtrack for that movie, like a band maybe to do the soundtrack, I would assume it would be Creed.
Yeah, Creed
so
would
that
be good.
doesn't even have to be asked. That's an obvious
Oh, it
answer.
would be the
But
Yin
the
Yang
intro-
Twins.
But the intro would probably be the Goofy Goober song.
Nah, my intro would be that to the window, to the wall.
Oh
God.
Oh,
So it was like, actually, after looking up Sydney Sweeney, I think I would go with her as the female lead and me as the male lead. I'll play the male
100%.
lead myself.
100%. 100%. No, because look, I never knew about her until I watched Euphoria, and she played her part.
Oh, okay.
Really-
I was gonna
really
say
good.
you didn't know about it until right now, but
Nah,
You should know her
she
name.
really
Yeah,
played
yeah.
her part.
She
She
did
was
Euphoria.
really good in what she did.
that
Yeah.
was like her coming out party. Like that was her like first big thing, right?
she's
I
gay.
think so.
Oh, dang it!
What? No, she's not.
No, Caleb said that was her coming out party. I was like, she's gay, but
Oh, I was
he's
ready.
going to find out.
No, I was making sure I didn't crush my dreams, bro. Like, bro, I came on here for an
Like, let me
interview,
some
not to.
proof. I need to see
Bro, I
this.
came on here for an interview, not to get my dreams broken.
Your dreams created and then broken in the matter of 2 minutes.
He fumbled Ice Spice, but thinks he's gonna get Sydney Sweeney.
He could have, maybe if she doesn't have security that won't let, if Nardwar's not there, he'll land Sydney Sweeney.
If y'all saw the
That's a big
situation at
motherfucker.
hand, you will understand.
Turtle got his girl stolen by Nardwar.
Nardwar, that's crazy.
Oh my gosh, bro, y'all need to let this go. Let it go, please.
Oh man.
It was
Speaking
3
of,
years ago.
That was that long ago. That's crazy.
that is wild. We have
And it was
never
so
let up.
soon.
It feels like yesterday with how often it's referenced. Like it'll
Yes,
never.
It does. It does.
Yeah, a long way to
I
go
think
before
about it
we
all
forget
the
about
time.
No, my favorite part of that is that Turtle was just telling that story, and me and Luke were just on the same page. We're just like, "Oh, you fumbled Sydney, or you fumbled
Yeah,
Ice
like he
Spice?"
wasn't even telling me. Like, let me tell you about the time I fumbled Sydney Sweeney.
Sydney
Sydney
Sweeney.
Sweeney. The time I fumbled Ice Spice, and me and Caleb were both just like, "Hey man, you didn't even talk to her. You didn't. You just totally fumbled.
You
It's
fumbled.
crazy, crazy."
Listen, bro. At the situation at hand, that would have never happened. But I hope she looked at this video and see.
Nardwar wasn't there.
We will.
Darn.
I'll make a clip. I'll tag Ice Spice in it.
Oh man,
Bro, she's gonna
I'm
be
gonna-
like, "Who is this guy?"
I'm gonna post a meme on our account with no context that only our listeners will get, and it'll be like, how many humans does it take to stop a turtle? And it'll just be Nardwar.
Can that
One
be the?
Nardwar.
Can that be the aim of the episode is? And it's just
Do. So at the end of every episode, we play a little trivia. Would you like to stick
I
around for
forgot
trivia?
about that.
Okay.
We have to get 5 questions in a row correct.
Why did I
Do it
forget
on the
about
episode.
the live 5?
The live 5. Let me share this.
Live
real
5. That's. Wait. So am I only on this show once? Can I come back? I like it.
Yeah, you can come
quick.
back.
Whatever you want.
I like it. I like it.
Honestly, like if I'm being completely honest, I texted Caleb and I was like, I hope Turtle has a good time and wants to start a podcast because I would definitely listen to a Turtle podcast. So just throwing that out there. I would definitely listen to it.
Hey, the moment I start a podcast and y'all see a mugshot picture of me on Facebook, just bail me out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Slow and steady with James Turtle Smith.
James Turtle Smith. Okay.
Oh man. Okay, let's do the live 5. Oh, ads just all over the place. If you want an actor,
Y'all are sponsored?
I wish.
Oh.
I wish.
I was ready to say that is crazy.
Oh, you
That
don't think
would be crazy.
you don't think we can get sponsored?
No, I'm just saying that's crazy. Like that. Congrats, getting sponsored by Acura.
That would be nice. That would be nice. We get sponsored by Sydney Sweeney one of these days. Who knows? All right, first
I would
question.
love that.
First question. We got to get 5 in a row correct. There's been times this was fast. There's been times this has taken a half hour. We have 3 people this time, so hopefully it'll be good. In the 1984 film Footloose, what actor played the antagonist, Reverend Shaw Moore? Is this John Lithgow, French Stewart, Kevin Bacon, or John Laughlin? I know it's not Kevin Bacon.
I don't. Yeah, it's not gonna be.
John
Is it, I think.
Lithgow.
I said John Lithgow sounds the most
Money.
correct. Look at
Maybe
that.
Turtle was such a big Footloose fan.
Yeah, I know somebody that used to watch it all the time. So
Nice. What is the largest Texan city that can be found in the Mountain Time Zone? Is this Lubbock, Clint, shout out to Clint. Yeah, Lubbock, sure. Shout out to Clint. Socorro or El Paso? I don't know if y'all agree with that.
I'm gonna say El Paso because I've been there.
All right, let's go El Paso.
Okay. That's why. It's the Mountain Time. Were you in the Mountain Time Zone when you were there?
I was in the airport. I don't know.
Hey, 2 for 2. Let's go. The soundtrack of what movie starring Bruce Willis reached number 1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart in 1998? Is this The Fifth Element, The Sixth Sense? Why do they both have numbers? Die Hard. He was hard when he died. Pause. Or Armageddon.
A soundtrack of what movie starring Bruce Willis reached number 1 Billboard's 200 album chart?
I feel like this lines up with maybe The Sixth Sense, but I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know when Die Hard or Armageddon came out, but I also
The only thing I hear about Die Hard is that it's actually a Christmas movie.
I have heard that debate, but low-key never seen it, so I couldn't tell you.
I never seen it either. If I had to choose,
Armageddon, I feel like there's a notable
song
like
from
big
Armageddon.
moment song. Ooh,
I would go
there
with
it is.
Armageddon.
Look, Armageddon. I could be mixing up my end of the world movies here. I think Armageddon has, what is her name? Liv Tyler, Steven
Yes.
Tyler's daughter, and he made a banger song
Okay,
for that
let's go for
movie.
it. There we go.
I know ball, bro. It's Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Great
Okay.
song. He made it for that movie.
Great.
Oh, let's go.
Okay, what is the
Yes,
name of the
let's
first
go. This
SpongeBob
is great.
song? Wait, what is the name of the first SpongeBob episode?
Krusty
Reef
Krab training
Blower.
video, Reflower, Help Wanted, or Bubble Stand. I think this is Help Wanted.
It's Help Wanted. For
Because
everyone
he
doesn't know ball,
gets
it's
his
Help
job.
Wanted. Yeah.
I thought that. Well, oh, I'm thinking of the second part of the episode.
Reef Blower is the second part of that episode.
The second
Yep.
part.
Yep,
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Because remember all the what are they called? Nematodes or whatever? They pull
Nematodes.
up?
Yeah.
No, they're sardines.
Sardines, yeah, and he just starts slinging the patties out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Low key, great. SpongeBob was spitting out memes instantly. Because
Yeah.
there's that meme where Squidward's
Before
up in
memes
the
was
thing.
even thought of.
Yeah, there's the one where Squidward's up in the thing and he's pointing. That's like a common meme in sports Twitter
Yep.
to this day. It's like as old as we are.
Port
This
and
is helpful.
starboard attachments.
All right.
Anything SpongeBob, I can get it.
What science fiction author penned series called Paternist, Xenogenesis, and Parable? Is this Ursula K. Le Gwyn, N.K. Jemisin, Gwyneth Jones, or Octavia Butler?
I don't know any of these people.
Know any of those
Butler.
words?
Any of this
I'm
either.
gonna go with Butler. If we had a SpongeBob trivia, I got
I
you.
was thinking Butler too, just because I think Octavia is kind of a cool
Octavia
name.
sounded the best. That was my thought too.
Sounds like someone that would write things. Octavia.
Right things.
Yeah, but NK feels like, I feel like every author is like letters.
Yeah.
So, all right, Butler it is.
Oh, we got it.
5.
We got it.
Have we ever done that?
I don't think we've ever gone 5 for 5 right off the bat.
First time ever. Total was the key.
Turtle was the
5
key.
for
First time
5.
the
All right.
charge.
Now we only have to get 5, but we like to see how far we can go on our streak. Our record
Okay.
is
10.
Is it 8 or 9?
It's 10. It says up there in the middle.
Oh, ignore that. It does say right
Because
there.
there was that one time that we got 4 right, then missed one, then got
and then
10 right.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, let's see. What singer had hits with songs Tutti Frutti and Good Golly Miss Molly? Is this Buddy Holly, Little Richard, Chuck Berry, or Elvis Presley? I think I
pretty
heard
sure
a
this is
rumor that
Elvis.
Little Richard used to low-key post up in Cambridge all the time.
Really?
I don't know if that's true or not. But
He was
I heard
looking
it
for them
somewhere.
jive turkeys
I guess.
for sure. Because what you doing in Cambridge?
Jive turkeys. Is this Elvis? Does he have some underground?
Oh man,
I
I'll
think-
tell you what.
I think Tutti Frutti is one of his songs.
Your dad's a big Elvis guy, so you're not allowed to get this wrong if it's Elvis.
I know. I think it's Elvis, but
That's a lot of pressure.
Can we take a phone call like the game show?
Yeah, photo friend.
let's call Timbo. I'm pretty sure Elvis has a song called
yeah.
Tutti Frutti.
Okay, great frozen yogurt spot, by the way.
Alright.
We're going with Elvis. 3, 2, 1. Elvis.
I knew it! I
the
knew
Cameroonian himself.
Why did you push back? Why did you push back?
it!
Because I don't know. I only
Turtle
only thing I
said
know
he
about
knew
Little
it.
Richard is that he might
Because
have hung
Tutti
out in Cambridge
Frutti,
a few
I
times.
remember was saying by a black guy, but he was on Martin, the show Martin. I just seen it not too long ago. He was on the piano too. That's all I remember.
That's on me.
Nah, it's okay.
It's on me.
Man,
It's okay. It's okay. Charge it to the game.
it's all good. We say, hey, listen, we can't let that ruin the fact that we got 5 in a row.
Yeah, 5
That
straight
was
was
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah, a win
5
is a win.
off the jump.
Yeah,
Off the jump. That's one of the best wins we've ever had.
yeah,
That was
huge
cool.
team win.
Yeah. But
Love it.
that pretty much does it for this week's episode. Turtle, you have anything you wanna plug? I mean, obviously you're DJing, you're streaming, man of many hats.
He's trying to plug
Speaking
Sydney
of hats, y'all want to see my my cap to my cap and gown?
Yeah, no cap. Oh my gosh, he ran to go get that.
Dude, I am gonna watch the intro of this show. On
Oh, it's gonna be
repeat,
so good.
On
I'm gonna
repeat.
make his video the main thing.
Yeah, I can't wait to
I
see.
just hit my knee on the table so hard.
I believe it. You sprinted out of that chair. Listen, scouts, if you're watching, you still got it. Oh, that's tough.
That is. What's
That's
that?
cool.
What's that
This
mean?
That's cool.
This is the Mizukage hat. So if you're a big Naruto fan, then
He's a gay. Pause.
since
That's why there's a pause on there. Too long.
no, this is
He brought the pause.
no. If y'all are Naruto, wait, you have people watching, right? If
You could maybe, hopefully,
We'll have some.
not
Cool.
a lot.
cool.
Yeah.
If they are Naruto fans, then they'll know exactly what this means. This is
No, yeah, that's cool.
like the strongest person that lives in that town because there's 5 different towns in Naruto. So the strongest
Nice.
person will wear this hat.
No, yeah,
Okay.
that's cool. I mean,
That's
I
why you're wearing
haven't
it.
seen Naruto, but it's cool.
So
I like
Naruto, he
wearing-
has one just like this, but it's red.
Naruto
Okay.
goes to school?
No, so he was the Hokage of his town. He eventually becomes Hokage. That's what it's called,
Okay.
of his town. So he's the strongest that lives there. But
Is-
there's 5 different towns, and each town has their own.
Hokage. Is that what you
Okay,
say when
okay.
a girl's hitting on
Cool.
you, but you're not interested? Be like, ho. Gay.
Kage.
Hokage. Gay.
Probably told Ice Spice. Unless she just walked away.
Listen, if I pulled up to Ice Spice wearing this, she might flop in a second.
She might fumble.
Yes.
She might. You pull up in that, she might fumble.
Well, nah, this is my. I graduate this Friday, so I
Okay.
get my AA.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Thank you. I get my AA this Friday. I still got a couple classes I got to take in the summer, but after that, I'm gonna transfer and get my bachelor's in communication.
Man, I wish I was.
That's
it.
I wish I
Transfer to
was still in
Chesapeake, right?
Florida. I wish I was still in Florida. I come to your graduation.
Bro, it is okay. The big graduation is what I want people to come to. This one is just gonna,
Could you imagine if I just pulled up to your graduation in Florida?
with a Creed shirt, like, congrats,
Yeah.
congrats.
Look, I never get on Facebook. I went on there to clear my notifications because listen, Zuckerberg, we gotta have a talk because they'll send you a notification for everything. So annoying.
Everything.
And I got on there just to clear my notifications, and I saw a post from Turtle. It was like on my feed that was about Creed. It was like, oh, who turned Creed on in here? Low key, it was the lady from Waffle House. It was like, who turned this on? And then it was like, you look over, and it was a picture of JD Vance, and he had a Creed hat on and a Creed shirt. And
I shared it because I knew y'all would see it.
Yeah, I commented on it, and mind you, it had been posted like a week ago, and I commented on it, and I was like, wrong, I don't wear hats. But I low-key have a shirt that looks very similar to the one in the meme.
No, I was like, yeah. As soon as I seen it, I said, perfect. I'm gonna wait for them to see it because I know they're gonna see it. I forgot all about it, and then I got the notification.
I don't even get on Facebook like that unless I have a notification. I just happened to go to clear my notice, and I saw that, and I was like, no.
Perfect.
I don't even
did
wear
it at
hats.
the perfect time.
Right. Yes, let's go. Millions.
I bought it yesterday.
Oh man, that is funny. That's funny. All right, well that was a great episode.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Turtle will be back.
We
Turtle
will.
will definitely.
Yeah,
Turtle will
we'll
definitely
get you back on.
Yeah, we'll get you for sure.
It was a lot of
That was
fun.
I like
Hey,
it.
we
I like
had your cousin on last week. Sneaky cousin. He doesn't acknowledge you as your cousin. You've told me.
Really?
He was on our. So we do every week. We do like this type of one, and then we do a sports one the next day.
Oh yeah, so he was
And
gonna
he did
add
the
in his
sports one
sports.
with us for our pre-draft coverage.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm not that knowledgeable in sports. I could just go based off of what I think from when I played.
Yeah, I mean,
all
hey,
right.
we're gonna do it here shortly. If you want to stick around, that's fine, but you don't have to. We're gonna do it either way. But yeah, we had your cousin on last week.
Okay, that's what's up. I didn't even know
Yeah.
he was on streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, he hopped on. He's a busy man. I told him he's the third most busy person I know.
Really?
So yeah, top 3. Pretty
Oh,
busy
man.
guy. We
Oh,
had to
man.
squeeze him in because he had an appointment at 6. So
Oh, with his gym stuff.
yeah, he had an attack today. Gig at 6. So
Okay, for sure, for sure. Hey,
yeah,
well, good for him.
Yeah, he's killing it. Yeah, it was fun. If I'm on it, you can find me at Luke Scholes 56 and Caleb.
Yeah, you can Twitter Caleb P Crane, Instagram Caleb Crane 12. Turtle, where can they find you?
You can find me on TikTok at Chuck TS24. I think. Yeah.
Sounds very confident.
Yeah, that's exactly where they can find me. Or Instagram __ MX the number 2 and the letter S.
Okay, and if Sydney Sweeney, if you're listening, I'm sure you are. You can find him in your DMs. So
Absolutely, absolutely.
Turtle, before we go, can you tell us a quick joke? Could be anything.
Okay. I got a joke.
Okay.
So a dad bought a robot that slaps you every time you lie, right? So he asked the son. He was like, "Son, what'd you do today? Did you learn anything in school?" He was like, "Yeah, we learned a lot." The robot smacks him, right? He was like, "No, what did you do?" He was like, "Oh, I was over at my friend's house or whatever." He was like, "What was y'all doing over there?" "Oh, we was just playing a game." The robot smacks him again. He was like, all right. We was over there watching porn." The dad was like, "What are you doing watching porn? I never watched porn before when I was your age." The robot smacks him. And then the mother is in the background. She's laughing. She was like, "Well, that's your son." And then the robot slaps her.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
You was holding that in. You was
That was
about to
funny.
click it the whole time.
Funny joke. I only asked you to tell a joke so I could play that sound before we go.
I'm glad I knew that offhand because I didn't know any other jokes.
Yeah, I was like, I'm glad
that was
he's so
actually a good
ready.
joke.
It was. That was very funny, and I hadn't heard it. I feel like most jokes I've heard.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard that one.
Hey. I know a lot up here. You feel me?
All right, yeah, well,
let me
go
find this outro
follow,
and we'll get
go
out of
follow
here.
Turtle. We'll talk to y'all next week.
Yeah.
Let's blast.
Oh,
Blast.
please.